Get the Chop. Amy Robach and TJ Holmes rebranded TikToks demonstrate their desperate desire for approval, but she's still angry about TV sacking. TJ Holmes and Amy Robach are continuing with their major internet return, having first abandoned social media in the wake of their romance. TJ tried to appear nice and employed an ingratiation strategy to be loved, according to body language expert. However, a body language expert claims that their TikToking attempts reveal two very different message styles, with one of them currently drowning in angst. On Wednesday, TJ, 46, and Amy, 50, shared videos on TikTok, stating that it was their first time publishing on the platform. "It took me a while, but I'm now on TikTok. I'd want to reintroduce myself, please," TJ remarked. The podcast co-host concluded a photo montage with the words, I know, I am embarrassingly behind with TikTok," contributing to what body language expert Judy James described as a teen vibe. In addition, Amy uploaded her first TikTok video stating, "I know I'm late to the game, but I'm excited to join everyone here." According to James, the mother of two was assertive as she looked straight into the camera, describing how some people were familiar with her from her former career in television and others from the tabloids. In an attempt to rebrand and remarket themselves, Amy and TJ have entered this realm. However, the youthful-appearing TJ exudes regret, hesitancy, and embarrassment. He rolled his eyes in frustration and displayed complete anguish. According to James, TJ's tongue poke was a symbol of distaste and rejection, accompanied by a mouth shrug of regret. In contrast, Amy's gestures suggested a firm and assertive approach to her solo rebrand, she said. Her story was a collection of platitudes and euphemisms intended to present an image of the incident for public relations. She did clench her fist and display repressed rage. Amy punched the air when she mentioned her former TV career. TJ proceeded with his dissimilar TikTok presentation, utilizing childlike motions and gushing remarks. "My name is TJ Holmes, and I'm a Razorback, a father, a runner, and an extremely talented chef. In addition to being a lifelong radio journalist, I am also a podcaster," he remarked. James claimed that his odd body language conveyed a great deal of regret. "He acted like a teen gushing out his thoughts in his bedroom," she stated. His head is closest to the camera and his upper arms are drawn into his torso to suggest a nonverbal apology. His initial expression is an exaggerated display of complete humiliation. TJ threw back his head, his eyebrows steepled, and his face contorted in an illusory wince. Towards the end, when he talked about his tattoos and dislike for several veggies, his teen vibe came back. He even declared that his favorite film is Princess Bride. This need to seem adorable appeared to be just another ingratiation tactic used to gain favor. Cute behaviors are often pseudo-infantile motivational techniques aimed at deflecting any attacks or criticism. Amy, meanwhile, declared in her video that she was thrilled about the future and had chosen love. She gave an explanation of her passions, saying that she loves trying new things. "I hope I can show you who the real me is." She spoke aggressively. Yet, viewers offered some suggestions and critiques. "You must be joking with me," one wrote. "Could you two be any more desperate? Become a reporter. Don't talk about your personal life," someone else said. According to James, Amy's nonverbal cues conveyed her desire to steer the story. "There is a small chopping gesture that suggests finality," she stated. She even gives a little lip lick after talking about her romantic life. She claimed to be living her truth, yet in an act of regret, she pressed her lips together tightly. Amy wants to reclaim the story, but it doesn't seem consistent for her to remark she can't wait. Her use of platitudes also seemed to indicate that she preferred keeping her feelings to herself rather than sharing them. Amy claimed that she employed a plethora of clichés that surface in her solo spot and that she wanted people to know who she was. Following their firing from ABC last year, the former GMA host took a break from their work and went online. Their connection grew closer when their affair was made public. Amy and TJ were frequently seen making out in photos while in New York, and they also appeared content and in love when taking romantic trips to Miami and Mexico. The couple ended their separate marriages but kept dating. Actor Andrew Shue and lawyer Marilee Fabig were divorced by TJ and Amy, respectively. The couple's podcast debut in November provided a different narrative. Amy and TJ acknowledged that they drank a lot of alcohol and mentioned that their families were going through a lot of upheaval. They talked about their previous alcohol addiction and their resolve to abstain from alcohol for dry January. In their episode from January 11, TJ stated with a serious expression, "We are going to be honest about our alcohol intake before. I am definitely somebody who needs to re-examine my relationship with alcohol right now and in the past, and that's what we are doing," TJ continued. The former GMA personality said that he could have up to 18 drinks a day and that by 10 a.m. he would be 2 drinks in. He posted on his TikTok saying, "I left social media altogether for the year, and then it was a year of hell. Having gone through it, I suppose I would have referred to it as the worst year of my life," he continued. James said that it appeared TJ was sticking to his plan. "The way he brings the index finger and his eye gazes down together in an emphatic baton suggests he is sticking to his plan," she continued. "If not, there might be cut-offs. But he could not be having fun with it. His eyes shot to the right when he said it was going well. At this stage, it might appear shifty to do this, but it could mean TJ is taking it one day at a time, which is usually the correct approach." Poor ratings, according to the Gossip Period, have ruined Amy and TJ's hopes for success with their podcast. In January, their iHeartMedia partnership ranking crashed to the 243rd position in the US charts. TV journalism is very different from the couple's new online media occupations, according to James. TJ's TV power suits have been exchanged for sporty black t-shirts and running gear, she stated. "This reminds me of Amy's gorgeous, form-fitting gowns and elegantly coiffed hair from before. People who are famous enough to be on TV but are no longer able to do so frequently self-publish on the tiny screens of their phone cameras. Nonetheless, they are attempting to have complete editorial control." Courtesy of TJ and Amy, TikTok's rebrand throws up many questionable and contradiction non-verbal and verbal cues.